Hey, friend, do you ever feel like a failure? Like you're struggling to try to be good enough, but no matter how hard you try, you just keep seeming to stumble around and mess things up? I've got good news for you. That's not the way Jesus sees you. Don't get me wrong. Jesus isn't unaware that you're still a person in progress, but he has a vantage point that you and I don't, that our Jesus exists outside of time. And from his vantage point outside of time, he sees who he created you to be and how he restores you to the fullness of who he created you to be, as well as the middle area that we exist in time in, where we're continuing to struggle through those things. And because he views us through that lens of the completed work, where he already has restored and redeemed and completely made whole you to who he created you to be, he's not nail biting on the edge of a seat of like, oh no, do they get their act together? And can they be good enough? And can they earn this? He says it's already done. It is finished. I have completed the work that I started in you from his vantage outside of time. And we exist in this time between times, from the fall of man to the redemption of all things, where Jesus is with us, Emmanuel, God with us in the midst of the struggle, and has taken the responsibility upon himself to sanctify us by his Spirit, to draw us into deeper relationship with him and to bring healing to our broken places and to restore us to who it is he created us to be. We are not sinners trying to become saints and kind of striving in a journey to be good enough and to achieve that goal. We are saints that are becoming who we truly are, our true self, as Jesus walks us in this journey of sanctification and redemption, in which he leads us through step by step. I want to reorientate the way you see yourself and the way you think about yourself and the way you think about your struggles. Step back, see the situation as Jesus sees it. You are his child and he loves you deeply, and he has already made provision to complete the work for you. And he is with you in the midst of the current struggle, walking with you, equipping and empowering you by his Spirit and through his body and the mature people that he brings into your life in order to complete that work, so that each step of the way forward, as you gain in healing, as those gaps get infilled, as your unhelpful habits get transformed, that you are becoming who you are, your true self, and enjoying life more fully, having true happiness in the journey of doing that. And as you walk that out with him, know that Cassie and I are cheering you on as you mature into true happiness.